Hey, welcome to Planet Hex. I'm Andrew Hawnt. I've been out doing the retro hunting thing again this week. I've been going around the local area trying to find some cool stuff to add to my toy shelf. So I have a toy shelf in the living room on a bookcase. My wife has a bookcase with all her stuff on, and I have a bookcase with a load of my stuff on. So it's like music books, graphic novels, things like that on there. The top shelf is reserved for toys, so I've got a lot of retro stuff on there. Some Transformers, some like McDonald's changeables, random video game action figures, some anime stuff, and I want to add some stuff to there. There's going to be a video on that soon where I take everything off and reorder that and see what's going on with my toy shelf. But today I'm going to tell you a tale of woe. I went all over the place. I had a day off. I went all over the place locally. I went around 3 specific areas and tried about 15 to 20 charity shops, second-hand stores, retro gear shops, vintage stores and things like that, cash converters and things, to try and find some cool things to show you. And I didn't find anything to add to the toy shelf in any of those places. Went along to B&M Bargains. I did find one item that I'm adding to the toy shelf, which is Soundwave, the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Soundwave, which comes with blaster and the shoulder cannon, and also a tape that comes out of his chest. I believe it's laser beat, judging by the colour of it. So I'm really pleased about that. I did find some other retro gear in the shops, but nothing for the toy shelf. So I picked up some CDs. I love my physical media. There is a video coming out about my love for physical media soon, and I've got a cat at the side of me, and he has just ruined my first attempt at doing this video by running across the keyboard and stopping recording halfway through it. So thanks for that, Pumpkin. If he appears again, I may have to remove him just a little bit. But he didn't mean to, did he? So I did pick up some CDs. So I love physical media. I love my music. I don't always go for retro music. A lot of the time I like metal, industrial, kind of darker stuff, but I've gone for some really classic stuff here. I've got Depeche Mode, the singles 86 to 98. I've got the Best of New Order double disc set. I've got Cyndi Lauper's classic She's So Unusual album there, and I got Nightclubbing by Grace Jones. I'm looking forward to revisiting all of these throughout the week. I listen to a lot of music when I'm working. I'm lucky enough to work from home, so I listen to a lot of music while I'm doing that. I did pick up a DVD. So I love DVDs still. Yes, I still buy DVDs. Best of WWE Volume 4, Undertaker. There's some great matches on there for The Undertaker. I'm going to do a video on wrestling soon, because I've been really enjoying it lately for a number of reasons, in TV and in real life, and I just want to, I want to get some of that, share some love for that. So I did buy, for the Xbox 360, Star Trek Legacy, also on a bit of a Star Trek kick at the moment. I don't know why. Next Gen, DS9 Voyager, that's my era, and it's nice to revisit some of these. And it's not a good game. It's not a good game by any stretch of the imagination. However, it does have lots of spaceships in it, and I love flying spaceships around, so I'm pleased about that. The thing my youngest is particularly appreciating at the moment is Bayonetta. I picked up Bayonetta for the 360. From a retro store, and I'm really pleased I did that. I'm looking forward to going back there soon to show you around there. But the best thing I got so far this week on my hunting adventures is something that has kind of annoyed my missus. I'm sorry about this. To my darling wife, who is amazing in every way, this shirt is not a great thing. But I love this shirt. I'm going to put this on for the rest of this episode. So this shirt, it was an entire £1, and it is it's rather unkempt. It is prints of Vogue and Taxi magazine, and it's in such an old-fashioned, gaudy, awful print. that I had to have it. So that's going on. I'm going to wear this when I have some 80s movie marathons. You'll probably see it here on the channel quite a lot as well. However, I've promised I'm not going to wear it out public, and I'm fine with that. You know, I look ridiculous enough as it is, but I'm thrilled to have this. I'm so pleased with this. This is fantastic. So I didn't find anything out there really apart from the Soundwave for my toy shelf, so I'm going to go and take a look over on eBay now and see if I can find an action figure bundle to bid on that will add something to my collection. Let's go. Okay, let's go and take a look at some of these figure bundles. I've just done a search on eBay here for action figure bundle, and I'm primarily looking for 80s and 90s, but I'm open to anything that catches my eye. As the rule is, it has to have some form of connection to something I'm into. So also with action figure bundles, you're not going to find a bundle that's 100% that's suitable for you. So I'm just going to see if I can find something that has a majority of things that I like there, or has some value to me. So let's put it to cheapest, and let's see what we've got here. Action Man, Octonauts, so it's going to be Octonauts. I've just put action figure bundle in rather than putting an era, because as I find that if you put era specific, say 80s action figure bundle or 90s, then you're looking at a larger price. I will look for those too a lot of the time, but for the most part I'll just put action figure bundle and just see what I can find, and a weird lot of just random things will come up. So there's lots of WWE figures for a start. WWE Mattel figures. That's not bad for a penny. I'll open that and have a look at that. Can't complain for a penny. Bakugan. My eldest liked Bakugan for a while. It's a good toy line, that. I really like the Bakugan toys. I think they're pretty cool. Something I don't like is I am a big fan of the older Transformers. I don't like the ones from the movie era onwards. I'm not a fan of that that range at all. They don't feel the same. They're not as chunky. They're not as satisfying to hold as the classics, I don't think. Green Lantern, terrible movie. Nice action figure range. They were all right. Star Wars figure bundle. Let's have a look at the Star Wars one. I like a bit of Star Wars. So yeah, I would like, sometimes I think I would like a massive collection of stuff, and sometimes it's just not doable. It's not something I'd really want all over the place. I do need a bit of a sense of space around me a bit. Not always, because I have a lot of VHS tapes, I have a lot of movies, I have a lot of books and comic books, and I have a collection of vintage magazines, movie magazines, that sort of thing. So sometimes I do like to have a lot of something around, but not always. It's not always something that's... oh, a mixed action figure bundle, there we go. It looks like a lot of Ben 10, but we'll have a look. So I do like to have things that connect me to an era or a genre or a particular line. There's some classic Star Wars figures there. Had a bunch of those, I like those. Justice League figures, no thanks. Lots of John Cena's. Lots of Ben 10s. I think Ben 10 was one of the last lines where there was really a large amount of action figures available for it. In terms of like non-Star Wars, non-Transformers, non-like already established franchises. So it's interesting to see that a lot of those have come out. It's a little nostalgic already, to be honest, seeing the Ben 10 stuff, because I know my kids liked Ben 10 and they've moved on from that, and that passage of time is strange. It's an odd thing to live through. Ooh, vintage DC ones. I spy some cool stuff there. Ninja Turtles. Do you know, I'm a bit Ninja Turtled out. I like Ninja Turtles. I like the franchise a lot. What I'm not too fussed about is the constant remakes and reboots, and it just keeps going on and on and on. And by now I would have hoped there'd be a lot more different franchises out there that had really grabbed the attention. I know that Ninja Turtles really grabbed the attention in a big way, but it's not something I'm a massive fan of. I enjoy them greatly, but they're not my, they're not the key thing for me. I guess that would be Transformers or Ghostbusters. My god, that's a lot of Ben 10 action figures. Oh, Peanuts ones. See, that's something I may look into. Stuff from strip comics. I love newspaper comics. Don't like newspapers. But I like newspaper strip comics. They are special. There's something about them which are... Oh, G1 Transformers bundle. There's something about them which I think is incredible talent to be able to pull off something so entertaining in such a small space, such a small area. I think it's an incredible talent. Like, let's find one more. So I think we've got some cool stuff there for me to take a look at. What have we got? Superheroes, Scooby-Doo, mixed action figure bundle. I see some modern Transformers there. Lots of wrestlers, lots of recent Marvel and that sort of thing. I'm going to have a look and see if there is a Ghostbusters bundle, just to see what comes up. I bet the prices on these would be crazy. Having said that, there's only a day left on that. That's exciting. That's really exciting. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. There's some good stuff. Wow. I loved the Ghostbusters range. It was the best. It was the best ever. Right, let's see what we've got here in these. So, we've got lots of WWE stuff here. Let's see if there's anything that jumps out at me. There's an Undertaker there. A couple of Undertakers. Nothing spectacular in that one. It is only a penny, but still. Don't you stand on this again, buddy. So we've got AJ Styles there, Brian Danielson, sorry, Seth Rollins. We've got Brock Lesnar and an Undertaker. 99p. 99p and 335, and there's 3 days left on it. You know, I'm having that. I'll put a bid of 150. If I don't get it, I don't get it, and that's fine. So there we go, that's that bid on. What else have we got here? No, nothing jumping out at me in that one. That's a good John Cena, but you know, not really leaping out at me. In this Star Wars one, I think these are Power of the Force. They're certainly not vintage ones. That's Vader and... oh yeah, it's General Grievous on the end. They're certainly not vintage ones there. Not bothered about that really. This one's interesting. We've got Egyptian Batman and Catwoman with accessories and stuff. That's really interesting. Comes with the catalogue fold out as well. And that's 99p. I just wonder what that seller has got there. I'm not too fussed about the Egyptian style one, but the seller might have got something else up there. I like the Storm. I like the Storm, the movie Storm. That would work. I'm a big fan of the 2000s X-Men movie. I am. They're not perfect. They're not perfect X-Men movies by a long way, but they served their purpose at the time. They really did serve their purpose at the time. So there's some more modern Star Wars. Let's have a look at this mixed action figure bundle here. Okay, we've got, what have we got? Lots of Ben 10, lots of Ben 10. Some non-brand stuff, more Ben 10, some Minimate type things, a Superman and a wind-up Scorpion. Not my thing, I'm afraid. Okay, bundle of vintage DC. This is an interesting one. So we've got some classic Batman, some movie Robin, I think. We've got an animated Catwoman. We've got what appears to be Puffer Jacket Batman. Some classic animated Batman figures, and a Bat Bike. Not really grabbing me. Not really into all the alternate Batman that much. Let's have a look at this Spider-Man lot here. This looks interesting. So we've got a symbiote. I'm not sure which symbiote that is. It's got like a Carnage head on the hand. Spidey, Venom. That's a nice lot. That's a nice lot, but not something I'm after. If it was Spider-Man 2099, I would definitely be into that. These are like Power Rangers to me, so that definitely looks like a Power Rangers bad guy. That's definitely a Power Rangers. It says SPD on it. That's Space Police Department. Do you know, Power Rangers was slightly after my era, but I can appreciate it. I do get a little bit of nostalgia bug about Power Rangers, but not hugely. What do we got here? Okay, so we've got some Tron Legacy figures there. I think that's the ones with the light up faces. I had one of those, it was awesome. What appears to be the Human Torch. Is that Ianto from Torchwood? A cyborg guy, and I don't know what that is. Some knockoff army dudes. And Ravage, and movie Ravage. Not really bothered with that one, I'm afraid, so, but this is really interesting. Okay, I had these miniature Transformers. I had a lot of these Transformers. So those two, I remember those greatly. They're the little tiny Transformers toys. They transformed, they were just right. I love G1 Transformers. That is Beachcomber, who was very satisfying to hold. Also from the smaller end of the Transformers range, but one of the G1 favourite for myself. That's Sea Spray, the hovercraft. That one is Blitzwing, the triple changer. Now he's missing the top of it. It turns into a tank, a tank, a plane, and a robot. He's missing the tank barrel there, but that is really cool. I would have him transformed, so I would have Blitzwing stood up, and that is an aerial bot. I don't know which of the aerial bots that is though. And they would combine to form Superion. These are there's the mini guys. Sea Spray and Beachcomber, awesome. Blitzwing, okay, he's missing a hand, but he's still got the wings, and that looks all right. I can't remember what that aerial bot was called. I think it may have been like Silverbolt or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please do put that in the comments. But that looks amazing. How long have we got that? 14 hours left. I'm going to bid a £5. That's not a £5, Andrew. I may get outbid on that, more than likely. But that's a lovely lot. Oh, I'm the high bidder at the moment, but I'm sure that will change before too long. Now, lastly of the evening, look at that. We've got Fright Features Ray. We've got original Egon. Not sure if that was Egon's original colour. And we've got Fright Features Winston and two of the ghosts. And that's $5.50. Let's see what we've got. Yeah. Oh, another vintage one there. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted there. So, quick look at this one here, just in case. So we've got Lion-O. Lots of smaller figures that don't really do anything for me. A couple of Batman. A very wired-looking Raphael. No, not that one. But this Ghostbusters one looks amazing. I think that will definitely go for higher. But I had the Ray, had the Egon. I didn't have that particular Winston. I did have a couple of Winston toys, but not that one. But some original Ghostbusters would look great on the toy shelf. I very much doubt I will get any of these, because I'm sure these will go up in price quite a lot. Like $6 will be my limit on that, just to see what happens. I'm in the lead. So I fully expect none of these to go my way. I am still working to a budget, so that's I am going to try and stick to a budget with these, but it's nice to see that these things are out there. And it's a shame that there's not much out there in terms of oh, there's a bundle there with Janine in it. Sorry. It's a shame that there's not much out there in terms of stuff that I can find in the wild at the moment. I think I need to go further afield, get some different towns, get some different cities, and I will try and rectify that soon. But for now, I'm really pleased with what I've got here. So yes, thank you for joining me on this episode of Planet Hex. Please do like and subscribe if you like the sort of thing I do. Normally I talk about VHS, I talk about cult movies, and the retro life that we are living that connects us to the people that we were and what made us who we are today. And I do two mini episodes in the week called Planet Hex Review Time, where I review things that I am revisiting, rediscovering, or discovering for the first time, and I'm really enjoying doing those short videos. So there's two of those in the week and one of these full-length ones at the weekend. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Planet Hex.